Today I'm taking a look at Fevertree. Fevertree is best known as a spirits or gin mixer, really. It really came to prominence a couple of years ago when gin sales really started to explode again in the UK. I hadn't really heard of Fevertree before then, but all of a sudden they were starting to take market share. And now my sister, when she comes here, brings along a big case of it to add to her favourite tipple. So looking through, there is an extensive range of tonics and different flavoured tonics to add as a mixer drink. Not just a gin, I think I into other products as well. And they've also introduced a few new ones this year as well. Let's see as we go through the little presentation here. And 4 flavoured sodas, look at that. Mexican lime soda, Italian blood orange soda, raspberry and rose soda, and white grape and apricot soda. Lovely. I'm going to take a quick look here at the preliminary results 2022 for the 2021 year. And a couple of the quick highlights here before we go through to my little charts version of it. So Fevertree's grown market share quite extensively over the last few years, available not just in the UK but also majorly in the US, Europe, Australia and Canada. And a major bit of news here in the presentation, apart from the additional products that have been added to the range over the last year, backed up with advertising and as a pop-up bar in Covent Garden in central London. On the US West Coast, there's a bottling plant operational. A second bottling plant has been commissioned on the East Coast, which really will ramp up during the first half of 2022. And successful integration of GDP's team in Germany. So the big bottling plant, an extra bottling plant in the USA, is going to do a massive increase in turnover in the years to come. So Fevertree has also grown distribution by partnering with major brands as a marketing and innovation for the years ahead. So with Bombay Gin, Bacardi, Jim Beam, Grey Goose, and also with hotel brands like Wynn Resorts and Hilton and Bar Louie. So let's take a look at some graph summaries here. So this is a lovely steady value stock, really. The turnover has remained fairly consistent and up in 2021, despite Roni Rona. That's done very well. The gross profit has remained fairly stable, let's put it that way. And the net profit, again, fairly stable, a little bit dipped in 2020 and on the way back up again in 2021. And I guess that new American factory adding on there and the new products through 2022 is going to look particularly good. Assets and liabilities. Now, it's not rarely we see graphs like this. Assets have been growing fairly steadily over the last few years. Liabilities remaining well and truly in check there. Capital expenditure, fairly hefty in 2021. I take it with new factory investment there. That's going to take a fair amount of that. And free cash flow are taking a little bit of a dent in the last couple of years, again with Roni Rona, but also with the other investments that's going on. So in terms of fair value, simply Wall Street, we will take it with a bit of a pinch of salt, valuing it at £23.43 per share. Current pricing at £17.57, so they're reckoning it's undervalued at the present time. My DCF valuation based with a 15 or 14.99% growth rate over the coming years. Came out with a valuation at 10.38. So there's such a variation in these figures. It's hard to know which one to actually run with. So let's take a look at SharePad. Share price over the last few years. We had a low point there back in March 2020 at Roni Rona at £11 a share, banging around that sort of figure, rising up to a nice hefty 28, and then for some reason I've had a big fallback down there to about the £15 a share, up and rising, and then slightly falling there at the end there. So hard to say where is the best sort of pricing for Fevertree. Certainly, as I said, that £11 a share was certainly looking very attractive now, particularly with the growth we've got coming up ahead. So look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. and we'll catch up with you again soon.